Good evening. Here is the world news from BGI TV, Babagide Imo TV. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the world news. Nigeria can't be peaceful because Buhari, northern governor, celebrates. Students will disrupt political campaigns. NAS. Court orders ASU back to work. Tragedy hit Osun State as 47 public school teachers diagnosed. Military drops leaflets, jingles warning of impending offensive strike. Gunmen shoot women in the Ibadan community. 2 kidnappers arrested while attempting to collect balance of 300,000 naira. On entertainment, why I am currently dating a 27-year-old man in Nkechi Blessing. On foreign, Queen Elizabeth, Donald Trump mocks President Biden. On sport, Algeria versus Nigeria, Iheanacho in, Uzo Duru still missing in camp. Now the news in detail. Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, or Senior Special Advisor on Religious Matters, Chinedu Nwoye, has declared that there will be no peace in Nigeria because President Muhammadu Buhari and some northern governors are celebrating repentant bandits. Mr. Nwoye said these while speaking on International Day of Peace on Wednesday. He stressed that peace was pivotal for lasting and sustainable development, adding that there was no justice for victims of rape, kidnapping, and killing in Nigeria. For Nigerians to have peace, he said, there must be respect for the Constitution and the principle of federal character. The Enugu official noted that the agitations by the various groups and nationalities, especially in the southeast, were due to lack of representation in the security and government sectors. However, Mr. Nwoye, the bishop at the Christ Ascension Church Enugu, added that violence became prevalent because many Nigerians feel marginalized. Mr. Nwoye warned against taking up arms against the government. Also, he urged the Buhari regime to uphold justice, fairness, and equity in the distribution of national appointments and resources to ensure peaceful coexistence among Nigerians. Moving to the second story, the National Association of Nigerian Students on Wednesday vowed to disrupt political campaigns billed to start later this month in driving home their point for the federal government to end the ongoing strike. The Punch on Tuesday reported that the Students' Union rolled out a new timetable for its nationwide protest. In the timetable signed by the president-elect of the student body, Usman Barambu, dated Monday, NANS scheduled to protest all zones by zone from each Zone A to Zone F, with Abuja being the location for a final protest. The protests, which have already begun in September, will run till October 11, 2022, after which Barambu will lead the Abuja shutdown. NANS is protecting and protesting the long strike action by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. But addressing the press conference on Wednesday, the chairman, NANS National Task Force on Ash and ASU Strike Now, Ojo Olumide, reiterated the students' commitment to sustain protests until the government resolves with ASU. A video shortly.
Stop them from including NANS in their negotiation.
This is not the first time that students will be out to protest against the continued closure of public universities in Nigeria. For many hours, students displayed their displeasure over the ongoing strike by members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, by blocking a section of the access route to the Muritala Muhammad International Airport, Lagos. The situation caused gridlock along the axis as vehicular movement in and out of the airport was stalled. The rain could not stop the protesting students from expressing themselves, as they demand to be part of further negotiations between government and their striking lecturers.
If they are responsible in their dealings, if they know they are not hiding anything, we have student bodies, we have NAS. Okay, NAS now has taken this struggle up. We are protesting every now and then. So what stopped them from including NAS in their negotiation? By September 28th, they will start their campaign. And that is our biggest fear. If they are not starting their campaign, they did not take education serious, what will happen when the campaign starts?
It's quite appalling. I entered school 2016 December. This is 2022 September. I'm still in school. And students, the students are paid house rent in January. It's about to expire, which means they are parents who have to spend extra money. I don't even know how to explain it, but it just shows that they do not take us seriously when it comes to the education sector.
It's a continuous protest until they reach a resolution for us to resume back to our campuses.
Stranded motorists and passengers spoke on the development.
See people carrying their luggage and stuff to trek to the airport. I mean, we shouldn't be living like this. It just shows that the priority of the government lies elsewhere.
So embarrassing that a country like in Nigeria will be at this stage. It's not affecting them directly, but indirectly, because we are going to hold them responsible for anything that happens in Nigeria.
While some of the demands of the striking lecturers have been met, they insist that
The National Industrial Court has ordered the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, to call off the ongoing strike. Daily Post report that the industrial action has lasted for 7 months. The court invoked Section 18 of the Trade Dispute Act and national interest of the Nigerian students to grant the request of the federal government for an order of injunction against the lecturers. Justice Polycarp Aman issued the order for suspension of the strike while ruling in an application filed by the federal government asking that the university's teachers be compelled to go back to work pending the resolution of the demands for better working conditions. Going on to the next story, Osun State's Commissioner for Education, Mr. Oladoyin Folorunso, has disclosed that 47 teachers across various public schools in the state with mental health problems are undergoing a rehabilitation program. He also disclosed that the Ministry of Education in the state has eliminated examination malpractices in public schools across the states. Further questions from newsmen at the ministry in Osogbo on Monday. He said his team, while on supervision across the state, discovered that apart from surrogate teachers existing in public schools, some teachers are also suffering from different health challenges. We also discovered that 47 active teachers at various schools were suffering from different mental health challenges. Rather than disengaging them, we placed them on rehabilitation program, after which 2 have resumed their duty posts. Moving to some part of insecurity fight. Barely 48 hours after a surprise raid by aircraft in Zamfara State that eliminated scores of bandits, PR Nigeria gathered that the military has commenced dropping leaflets and airing jingles to advise civilians on security consciousness and on impending major operations deep inside the bandit enclaves. This development is coming as a violent clash has broken out between Trujis fighters and Dambo Kolo, another wanted terrorist commander. A defense intelligence source told PR Nigeria that in an effort to avoid collateral damages in the renewed military operations, leaflets and jingles have been introduced to warn citizens living in the banditry-prone areas. As aggressive bombardment by the air and ground troops are being planned in the coming days in Zamfara State and in all the northwest and north central states, we have intensified campaign to warn civilians of the implications of living in such areas of our operation to avoid collateral damages. The leaflet dropping and jingles will intensify our security consciousness campaigns to reduce collateral damage and encourage willing bandits to surrender to the troops as soon as possible, the source said. To some stories from Ibadan. Some gunmen have shot a middle-aged woman in the Ibadan community. The woman identified as Auntie Dupe was shot by gunmen at Afin Yano area in Ologweru community, Ibadan. The woman, according to sources, was driving a white-colored Toyota Venza car when the incident occurred around 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Daily Post gathered that she was shot twice at a very close range on the left side of her neck. It was learned that some policemen who were on patrol immediately drove to the scene. The woman was later taken to an undisclosed hospital for medical treatment. The public relations officer of the State Police Command, Adewale Oshifaso, confirmed the incident. Investigation has commenced into the matter. Updates would be provided accordingly. Please stay tuned with more details shortly, if possible. Still on insecurity rocking the nation from the north parts. Gombe Police Command has arrested 2 kidnappers, Mohammed Aminu and Salisu Sahidu, while attempting to collect their balance of 300,000 naira from the victim's family. While being paraded on Tuesday, the command spokesman, ASP Muhid Abubakar, said the suspect had received a 100,000 naira transfer as proceeds after kidnapping one Jibrin Mohammed from Taraba State. Abubakar said Aminu was apprehended in Gombe, while Saidu was arrested in Kano by a team of the State Criminal Investigation Department upon the launch of an investigation. Abubakar urged residents of the state to support the command with credible intelligence towards ending crime, stressing that the identity of providers should not be compromised. Kanye Delis recalls that the police had also arrested 2 suspected kidnappers believed to be responsible for the killing of 2 policemen in Jigawa State. From that story, we will go to entertainment gists. Nollywood actress Nkechi Blessing has given reasons why she is romantically in love with someone who is in his late 20s. The controversial actress made this known during a recent interview with the Women of Your View TV program, where she noted that she is very young at heart and has a preference for a younger man. She added that the decision also came after a very bitter and public end of a relationship with her ex-boyfriend, Okoyemi Falegon. Moving on to foreign story. Former United States President Donald Trump has taunted his successor, Joe Biden, over the seat allocated to him at the interment of Queen Elizabeth II. The late head of the United Kingdom and Commonwealth of Nations was buried on Monday in the royal vault at Windsor Castle. Trump made fun of the position of Biden's seat in the 14th row at the state funeral at Westminster Abbey. Trump suggested President Biden was not accorded proper honor, adding that such would not have happened if he had been in office. The outspoken 76-year-old business magnate commented on his Trust and Truth social platform with a photo of the U.S. president. This is what's happened to America in just 2 years. No respect, however, a good time for our president to get to know the leaders of certain third world countries. Finally, on the world news is a sports story. 22 players are now in Super Eagles camp in Constantine, Algeria, following Kelechi Iheanacho's arrival on Wednesday morning. Iheanacho was warmly received by his teammates and the coaching crew led by head coach Jose Pesero. The Leicester City striker was overlooked for the team's opening 4 games under Pesero, the forward last featured for the Super Eagles in the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations second-round fixtures against the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. Iheanacho is expected to be part of the team's training session this evening. Omonia Nicosia of Cyprus goalkeeper Francis Uzoho and Rivers United left-back Ebube Duru are still being expected in camp. That was the world news from DJI TV. Before we go, some major headlines. Nigeria can't be peaceful because Buhari Northern Governor celebrates repentant bandits. Students will destroy political campaigns, NANS declared. And on ASU, court orders ASU back to work. And finally, on sports, Iheanacho in Uzoho Duru still missing in camp of the Super Eagles towards the friendly against Algerian national team. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is Babagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe, click on the notification bell, select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and function, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placement only. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rebila Lawa. Good evening.
Oh, na, na, na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh, just tune to BGI TV. BGI TV, you're one in a million.